Janoova Kapoosa. Welcome to the Kapoosa Report.
You know what you didn't bring?
What?
Yoda or the balloons.
Oh, fudge. Hi, I'm Janoova Kapoosa. Welcome to week number 7 of the Kapoosa Report. We're here at Little Lotty's apartment. Over here's where we're going to be doing the show, but I happen to forget something. Yoda. Leave the balloons over there this time.
Cameraman is fired, correct?
Cameron was fired due to his crappiness last week on the
He
show.
seems to be quite the sexual harasser.
Yeah.
He kept zooming in on my boobies.
We had to cut a lot of stuff out.
That's where I will be sitting.
So this week on the show, welcome to this October 6th, 2006.
Hold on.
I didn't forget Yoda on the show today. So...
Hey, there's us back there.
Yep. That's us from our first episode.
First
Publicity
episode.
photos.
First episode.
I'm wearing
Our
a hymn shirt today.
pilot. Ooh, me too, me too.
We're doing a hymn theme today. We could go with that, I suppose.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Whoa, whoa.
But I forgot Yoda, our chief character on the show. So I'm going to run over to my place and get him real quick. So I'll be back. You going to come with me, Little Lottie?
That would be funny, but I'm going to tape you going down the steps. I can't film you going into the building, otherwise people think we're nuts. I would have filmed more over there, but your neighbors were home, and I didn't want to be like filming and them thinking I was a freak.
That's okay.
So we went to Brett Bredeson's page.
I hear that. I hear your haunted music, Brett Bredesen. Speaking of haunted, Little Lottie's apartment's haunted. That's why we're here today on the show. Because it's Halloween month. We thought we'd hang out at this haunted location.
Tell them the story.
Okay, I'll tell you the story. It goes with the hymn thing of the show, because we were listening to hymn that night. We were here. Actually, we were out there on the balcony. I was sitting in this chair right here. I remember that night, Little Lottie. We were sitting out on the balcony having some normal conversation. Sweet Pandemonium by him was playing. And that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
You remember, the door had come open by itself.
Oh, yes. I remember.
It was so scary, Little Lottie. I think it flung open.
You have to remember, it was complete and total darkness in here, too.
Yeah.
The only lights we had were my Christmas lights, which weren't lit.
Not very bright. But bright enough for us to do this flash.
I'm hot.
It's so hot. And then, I remember, I closed the door and shut the lock.
I remember checking all the rooms and getting freaked out to where I had to grab my Bible.
Yes.
It took me a while to find it, though.
Alas, we did find it.
There it was.
Sitting on your dresser.
Plain as day.
Can't believe we didn't see it before. When we came back out,
What?
the door had come open a little bit more.
I forgot about that.
And remember, I locked that lock.
You did lock that lock. I shut that.
It was scary.
I just remember praying to Jesus.
That was scary reality. So anyway, what should we talk about on the show today? We're trying to do maybe a hymn theme, since I'm both wearing hymn shirts by chance. The funeral of hearts, and a note for cruelty when angels cry blood, the flowers of evil.
Fuck. Ouch! Separating me from you.
Funeral of Hearts is a good song.
She didn't know it was a gun until
No, I didn't know it was a gun until I was watching the video. I didn't know. Not going to pop a drink over this time, Brett Bredesen. We're not doing the spill of the week this week.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett. Speaking of
we don't spill things in my apartment.
No.
Well, that's not decorated.
Funeral of Hearts.
I was listening to it the other night on my computer. Strangely enough, I was eating Buffalo Wild Wings and rings.
Those are good.
Teriyaki. I don't know why I just did number 8, but for some reason 8's important right there.
I think that's a little bit of Kelsey coming out. Thank you, Kelsey, for your support.
Hello, Kelsey. How are you?
I love your MySpace page. We love Star Wars too, as you probably noticed from last week's
but
episode.
not face. But anyway, I was eating them. You were there. You remember.
I was there.
We were in our chat room chatting with Brett Bredesen. And I was eating it and I realized that my keyboard was getting all sticky from a teriyaki sauce. And you know what Brett Bredesen says about sticky keyboards?
No, I don't. What does he say? What? Hold on.
They're not clean.
No. They're hard to clean.
They're hard to
We'll
clean.
do that again. People at home, if you give us your AOL passwords, not your passwords.
Don't give her your passwords. You won't know what happens.
If you give us your AOL screen names, we can set up chat time. It's fun.
How about marsupials? Have you seen those creatures? They're like the most magnificent... What?
They are magnificent.
They are creatures out there.
Did you know they have forked penises and double vaginas?
And nipples in their pouches.
They keep their nipples in their pockets. I bet the monkey is a marsupial.
Monkey's not a marsupial.
I bet that one is, though.
No.
I think it is.
She's just a special little creature. She's a cross-dressing monkey. She's really a him.
Do you want to discuss something not so serious?
Like what?
Should this be the download of the week?
It could be. I love his voice.
I had a feeling now I'm left with you. You were cool and this is the wasted.
I'm not so into that.
Mm-mm.
I was into it for a while and realized you had to pay money.
Really?
Scientology, let's discuss that on the show today.
I don't know enough about it to discuss for it.
I don't know much about it either, but I know enough to discuss, but I think it's bullshit. Okay, let me tell you the story of Scientology. This might get us some hits. Cut that other hymn shoot out of this episode.
That alone does hits. Dude, tell me.
There was this guy. I don't know what his name was. He was probably Mr. Scientology. And, he was hanging out with Oprah or something. I don't know. I'm making some stuff up, but I'm going to tell you the truth, too. Started by a man who used to be a science fiction writer. Let me tell you something about this man. He said, I should start my own religion. That's where the real money is. That's bullshit right there, okay, people? That's bullshit. Basically, you have to, be a celebrity or something to be a Scientologist. You're not rich. And you pay to get further into Scientology. So you gotta pay extra money to go to, their Scientology heaven or something. Or, set on levels of importance by how much money you contribute to this religion. And not only that, but the secret of it is the more money you put in, the more you learn about it. I guess what they say is that you can't, learn it all in a day because your head will explode from the extreme knowledge of it. I don't believe that. I don't believe it because I read it online. My head didn't explode. Didn't get a refund, though. Can't get refunds in Scientology. Unless you got a receipt. I'm kidding. That's it. That's fake, too. What it is some crazy lizard. It's the creator of the universe. And, I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Cut that part
I
out.
don't want any hitmen from Tom Cruise coming after me.
We'll leave that part in there. We need to start, like, playing the show, Lottie.
I wanted to last night, but we watched tapes.